Good evening and welcome to King of the Quiz. I'm your host Kenny Bogue, and this is the show where two contestants will battle it out through 3 rounds of questions to be crowned this week's King of the Quiz. Introducing our contestants, to my left we have Ewan from Galston. Ewan is a keen surfer and enjoys holidaying in Tiree. And to my right we have Paul. Paul is a university lecturer and a massive fan of Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome to the show, guys. First of all, Ewan, tell us something interesting about yourself.
I used to own a chinchilla.
Did you? Fantastic. Yeah. And how are you feeling today? Are you confident about the show?
Aye.
And yourself, Paul? Tell us something we don't know.
I'm one of 4 brothers, the youngest of 4.
Fantastic. And you're a university lecturer. Where is it you lecture?
At the University of the West of Scotland, one of the finest universities in the land.
Oh, fantastic. Right, guys. Well, the 4 rounds we have today, we're going to start off with the sport round. Now, we played a game of paper, scissors, stones before we went on air, and Paul is going to go first. So, Paul, are you ready for your first question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Fantastic. Right, Paul. Question 1. Michael Schumacher has won 7 Formula 1 championships with 2 car manufacturers. Can you name them, please?
McLaren and Ferrari.
I'm afraid not, Paul. It's Benetton and Ferrari. Question 2. Which European football club is named after the goddess of youth in Roman mythology and whose Greek equivalent name is Hebe?
I'm going for Juventus.
That is correct, Paul. Well done. That is first point on the board. And Paul, third question. What is the name given for 1 stroke over par for a single hole in golf?
A bogey.
That's fantastic. That's 2. And question 4. In gymnastics, what are the only 2 events that are common to men and women?
Ooh, the floor exercise and the vault.
Wonderful, Paul. Well done. Last but not least, I think you should get this one. In cricket, what does LBW stand for?
Leg before wicket.
Fantastic, Paul. Well done. That's
Unless
4
you're
out of
playing
5.
the amateur game where it stands for not out.
Well, there we go. I can't give you a bonus point, I'm afraid. But Ewan, are you ready?
Aye.
Feeling good?
Oh, man.
Right, Ewan. Question 1. The Merseyside Derby is a football match between which 2 teams?
Derby and...
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid the answer is Liverpool and Everton. Unlucky. Question 2, Ewan. Where is the Scottish Football Cup final played?
Ham?
Yeah, well done.
Yes.
Question 3. In athletics, what is the last event of the decathlon?
Running? Oh, no, that's a triathlon, never mind. Running? Gonna we run, jog?
Right, it is, but you have to give me
Skip,
more.
hop and a jump.
I'm afraid we can't give you that. Right, question 4. What is the racket used in lacrosse called?
It's a tough question.
A club.
A club. Ah, nearly right. I feel bad. I want to give you one here, right? Right, question 5. Here we go. Which sport is commonly known as murder ball?
Dodgeball.
And unfortunately, it's wheelchair rugby, but unlucky there, Ewan. So after round 1, we have Paul, who's sitting on 4, and Ewan, who's not far behind, but Ewan is on 1. Introducing our second round, guys. It is a game which should be pretty fun. It's a game of charades the guys are going to play, and as Paul started the first round, Ewan will start the second round. How it works is the guys will describe someone to the opposing player, and if the opposing player gets it correct, then the person describing will get the point. So Ewan, if you'd like to take it away.
Easy days. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Is that Britney Spears?
Aye.
Well done, Ewan.
Did I keep going? Did I do all these?
Yeah, do them all.
Alright. She used to be on the Disney Channel.
Minnie
She sings
Mouse?
songs now.
Oh.
There was one recently that's like Top of the Pops or something. It's like
Come on, Paul, you can get this one.
Taylor Swift.
Nah,
No.
I'm afraid that's
the other one.
unlucky.
Wait, alright, let's move on to this one.
Move on. 2 chances, you're out.
Did a lot of drugs in like the
Okay, that's down to
2000. That kind of gets a lot of them. I'm just gonna skip that one because I don't actually know what any of her tunes or anything like that.
I know who it is.
So the guy goes, whoa, and he goes, ah.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey.
Well done, Ewan.
And then floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
It's Muhammad Ali. Cassius
There we
Clay.
go.
Don't get an extra point for that.
So 3 out of 5 there, Ewan. Well done. Paul, if you'd like to describe your celebrities.
Okay, here we go. President of the United States of America, orange hair.
Donald Trump.
In Fleetwood Mac, She's a female singer in Fleetwood Mac.
Oh no.
What do you say if somebody steals something? Like it's a slang word for stealing,
Stole a bit.
or you just cut something.
A prick.
Close. What rhymes with that?
Language, please.
Rhymes with that,
I
and
don't
also
know.
means. We'll give that
Right,
up.
we'll need to move
Okay,
on, guys. Sorry.
guitarist in a heavy metal band, long curly black hair. It's slang for going for a pee. Or are you? What's that?
Come on, you can get this one.
Slice.
Close.
Nearly.
Split. Stein.
Rhymes with mash.
We'll give you one more chance. Come on.
Slash.
Yay!
Oh, right. I just.
Okay, famous American reality TV family. First name rhymes with Tim.
I've no clue. I'm just bad.
You've been,
Okay, I've
Paul's-
always thought
you've
that
been
you look a
suffering
little
lot.
bit like this very famous footballer married to Victoria
I
Posh
did
Spice.
this.
Yay!
Yes. So glad I got 2.
So that is, guys, end of round 2. The scores on the doors. We have Paul, who is sitting on 7, and Ewan is sitting on 4. So, guys, how do you think it's going so far? Paul, pleased with your performance?
I'm quite pleased with my performance. I'm a
Yeah.
bit disappointed with my fellow
Yeah, mine's
competitors'
actually,
performance.
Well, I think in fairness, some of the people were a bit, maybe before Ewan's time. We'll give them that. We'll look on the...
Nah, I should have known them. I've no excuse.
Right, guys, moving on. We are moving on to round 3, which, Ewan, you might have a chance here. It's the music round.
Yeah, but you say that.
Well, I don't know the questions.
I'm
so,
under pressure. I'm freaking out over here.
so, Paul, back to you to start. Are
Okay,
you ready?
okay, here we go.
Help
This
with
is
the
going to be
questions, are you?
embarrassing.
Right, Paul, can you name the 4 members of the Beatles, please?
John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Is that enough? Do you want surnames?
Oh, that'll do fine. Here we go. 1 to Paul. What is the stage name of rapper Danielle McKinley Glover?
No idea.
I'm afraid
See?
I wouldn't have an idea of that one either, Paul, to be honest with you. Would you like the answer? It's Childish Gambino.
Yeah, no. See, probably only the second time I've ever heard his name.
Right, Paul, are you a lyrical gangster? Can you please finish the lyrics? It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you.
No.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Right.
I wouldn't know that myself. Again, we've got to finish the lyrics. I love rock and roll.
I love rock and roll. See, I know that song. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Yeah, that's correct, Paul. Well done. And name the 2 bands frontman George Taylor. So name the 2 bands frontman George Taylor is in.
No idea.
No idea. Well, at the end of that round, then, Paul scores 2.
I've lost count. You've lost your pen.
It's okay.
There it is. There it is. Look. Right.
We meant that,
Make
guys.
sure you mark those down.
Don't worry, you've got your Paul too. That's you on 9 now, Paul.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, Ewan, are you ready?
As I could ever be.
Right, okay. Who wrote All Along the Watchtower?
No clue.
Bob Dylan.
Right.
Finish the lyrics. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
Something about a guy.
Do I get? Is there a bonus? Can I get a
afraid
bonus?
not, no.
I
Need to speak to the producers.
I,
I'm afraid we're going to have to take that one away. And what year did David Bowie die?
2018.
2016.
Was it? I thought it was
Finish
like
the lyrics.
yesterday, man.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. So finish the lyrics. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly.
This is the kids today's music, man. I don't listen to trash.
Well, I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry.
To be fair, the Human League one, this must be 30 years old.
Last but not least, right, here we go. What underworld song is used in the film Trainspotting?
Oh, I know Where Is My Mind with Pixies. That's the only one I know that's in that.
I'm afraid it's Born Slippy.
The only one I know that's in the Trainspotting.
So you had scored 1. So guys,
that did better than I thought.
none, sorry. At the end of King of the Quiz, this week's winner, with a fantastic return of 9 points, well done, is Paul. And Ewan, unfortunately, try again another time. But guys, please tune in next week when we will have the next edition of King of the Quiz.
Well, I want my trophy. Where's my trophy?
We don't have a trophy.
Okay, fair enough.